You pay $60 to save money, right? What if that fee is the first step in paying more every single year? Today, we're pulling apart the membership math that looks smart on paper but leaks cash in real life. Let's start with the promise everyone knows by heart.
Stores aren't made to fit your habits, they're made to shape them. Costco loses money on hot dogs and chickens, so you trust everything else is a deal. Costco barely uses signs, so you wander and find things you never planned to buy.
Bulk saves you money. Bigger packs mean lower unit prices. One big trip a month, fewer impulse buys, a cleaner budget. Add the shiny 2% reward, and it feels like the store is basically paying you to shop there. Smart, responsible, almost virtuous. But here's the uncomfortable question most people never ask. Save money compared to what? And for who? Because a deal that works for a family of 6 with a chest freezer and a rigid meal plan can quietly fail for a household of 2 with a busy schedule and a fridge that's already crowded. Stay with me. By the end, you'll know if that renewal is actually working for you or quietly eating your grocery budget.
Costco is not engineered for a quick shopping trip. It is exactly the opposite.
Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
Costco gives out free samples to make you crave things you didn't even want. Costco sells in bulk, so you buy more than you need.
Check out this table. The most that you can get back in rewards is capped at $1,000 per year, and that would require over $50,000 in spend.
You pay to get through the door, then you pay again at the pump, then you pay again when half the cart wilts in your fridge. So where do the savings actually land? Let's rewind to the core promise. Giant packs, lower unit prices, and the idea that one oversized haul locks in a lean grocery bill. The psychology is powerful. When the price per ounce is smaller, it feels irresponsible not to buy the larger size. Your brain sees efficiency. The receipt looks impressive. You feel like you won the trip. But the real kicker is scale. Household size has shrunk. Many homes now average around 2 to 3 people, and bulk packs haven't shrunk with them.
Since you get 2% cash back on all of the purchases, in order to make up the $65 premium over the gold membership, you actually need to spend $3,240 per year at Costco.
Costco makes you use huge shopping carts, so whatever you put in feels small and you keep filling.
That's the equivalent of around $270 per month to even consider making this membership worth it.
Gallons of milk that sour before they're finished. Twin loaves that mold before the second is touched. Meat trays so big they force you into a late-night portioning marathon. Or worse, sit in the fridge just long enough to feel questionable. Produce is the biggest offender. A clamshell of greens looks like a steal. 3 days later, it's limp. By day 5, it's compost. A bargain that goes bad is not a bargain. It's prepaid trash. You didn't save money. You just paid for waste up front. Here's the math the sign never shows you. To recover the annual fee, you need consistent price gaps versus non-member stores. Inflation squeezes those gaps while the fee stays fixed or creeps up. So even if the unit price beats the corner market by a few cents, the annual toll is sitting on top like a cover charge you keep paying. Run a simple basket for a 2.5-person household. Pantry staples, a large pack of chicken, a tub of salad greens. On paper, the unit price wins. In real life, a quarter of the greens go unused and a couple chicken breasts end up freezer burned or forgotten.
The model is make money on the membership, sell things as cheaply as possible. They can't just raise the price on something to increase the profit. That's against the internal code. I think Costco's management's main goal is always this ethos of, can we offer more exciting items at a better price?
That loss wipes out the headline savings. It's like buying cheaper gas and spilling some of it on the driveway. You still paid for every drop. Then there's friction, the invisible cost most people ignore. Long lines, parking lots that feel like obstacle courses. Also, why'd you log steps before you find bread? Even on a smooth day, a quick run becomes a 90-minute commitment. Time is a cost, and you pay it every trip. What about online? For many bulk clubs, the digital experience lags behind modern expectations. Limited delivery windows, higher prices than in-store, missing items, substitutions that don't make sense. For households that rely on curbside or same-day delivery, the value proposition weakens fast. Now layer on the executive upgrade. That 2% sounds like free money, but it's built on a narrow path. It takes heavy annual spend to clear the break-even point, and that spend has to be in the right categories. For many households aged 25 to 44, weekly trips to Aldi or Walmart, small packs, private labels, fast pickup quietly beat the fee plus bulk model. So let's stress test the reward math and see where the break-even slips out of reach. Free money, right?
They tend to move products around in order to keep shoppers guessing. One thing might be in one location one day, and then the next time you shop, it's not there.
On the way to buy something practical, you might pass something enticing and make an impulse purchase.
Pretty good strategy from their perspective, because you're seeing all these new items and maybe getting a little tempted to buy more than you need.
Upgrade, swipe the card, and 2% comes back. Except a lot of members never see a net gain. The structure matters. Executive costs more upfront. In exchange, you earn 2% on qualified purchases, up to a cap. And qualified is doing a lot of work. Gas purchased elsewhere doesn't count. Many services don't count. Third-party delivery fees don't count. Gift cards often don't count. If your real spending includes those categories, you're earning on a smaller slice of your life than you think. Before you see a single dollar of profit, you have to earn back the upgrade fee difference. That requires a high annual spend inside the club. Miss a few months. Shift spending to another store. Get busy and default to curbside elsewhere. Suddenly, the break-even point moves farther away. Here's where it gets sneaky. Once you've paid the upgrade, you feel pressure to make it worth it.
I've interviewed 48 Costco employees, and one thing a lot of them say that they don't buy is produce and perishable food because it's a bulk size. The bargains are what you make of them and what you need in your lifestyle. They get so much of it that they end up not eating half of it, and it spoils and they can't use it.
That pressure nudges bigger carts. Extra items. Stock-ups you didn't plan. The reward doesn't just measure behavior, it shapes it. And inflation bends the math again. Prices rise, so the rebate number looks bigger. But if higher prices increase waste, your effective return shrinks. A $120 reward check feels great, until you realize you quietly threw away $150 worth of food over the year. Compare that to no-fee models. Aldi wins with aggressive store brands and right-size packs. Walmart wins with scale, price matching, and friction-free pickup. Both remove the psychological trap of, I have to shop here because I paid to be here. Even the famous cheap hot dog plays a role. It's not about profit, it's about loyalty. It creates a ritual. It reinforces the feeling that the store is on your side. But a $1.50 lunch doesn't fix a leaking pantry budget. The bigger picture is behavior. Modern households shop differently. Smaller fridges, less storage, more schedule volatility, more mixed channels, online, pickup, quick stops. Bulk membership models were built for predictability. When life gets flexible, the math cracks. Bulk savings only work when your life fits the pack. The right household size, enough cold storage, a plan to use everything, and the time to shop there consistently. Miss even one of those, and the deal starts to leak. So what should you actually do? Run a 30-day test. No guesswork. Track 4 things: what you spend, what you throw away, time, and gas per trip. Unit prices on the items you actually buy. Compare one bulk run to small basket shopping elsewhere. Look at totals, not stickers. The result surprises a lot of people.
Since you get 2% cash back on all of the purchases, in order to make up the $65 premium over the gold membership, you actually need to spend $3,240 per year at Costco.
Costco makes you use huge shopping carts, so whatever you put in feels small and you keep filling.
That's the equivalent of around $270 per month to even consider making this membership worth it.
For many households, the winning strategy is boring but effective. Tight lists, right-size packs, private labels, and fast pickup. No paywall, no pressure to overbuy, less waste, less time lost. If this made you rethink that auto-renew button, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who swears they're saving a fortune but never checks the math. Next, we'll break down small basket tactics that beat paywalls without cutting quality. How to shop smarter, faster, and cheaper without paying just to walk in the door. Like and subscribe to help us keep exposing the food industry's best-kept secrets.